This is like nothing I've ever seen before, Melody. Green snowflakes. I've heard of white snowflakes. These green snowflakes must be, native to the northern parts of Minnesota, perhaps. Who knows? Maybe Bobcats Henry and Haley can help us investigate the situation a little bit more. I see some more snowflakes hanging. Welcome, everyone. Ellen Simmons is joining us. I'm still panning the habitat of Henry and Haley. Those two Bobcats will be joining us here in just a moment. We've put out some holiday themed enrichment. Yes, indeed, that is a snowflake, a rather large snowflake hanging from the skywalk there in Henry and Haley's habitat. Another one placed over here. I have Melody at my side. I'm going to hand the phone over to Melody, and I'm going to take some photos. Melody's going to bring you the live post, and we are ready for Henry and Haley.
Hi, everybody. It's Melody. These are green snowflakes.
Green and red, and no matter what, it's holiday themed, and that's all that matters.
Exactly. Oh, and we've got Henry and Haley coming into their habitat. These two guys are...
Oh, we can go over and see. I see Miss Haley's already on the case over here.
Oh, she's ready. She saw those. So Judson actually put some little treaties out for the babies. So we've got a Mr. Henry. Yeah, is that the good stuff? Oh, that looks delicious. That looks delicious, Mr. Henry. Wow. Sarah, I see it looks like it's snowing in the Twin Cities. Oh my gosh, we're supposed to get some snow down here in Sandstone around 5 o'clock, so we're with you. We're going to be shoveling ourselves. Oh my goodness. How's all y'all's weather doing? Are you in the warm spots of the country, or are you just as chilly as we are? These Bobcats seem to love it, but the humans seem to be kind of tied. Either we love it or we hate it, this cold weather.
You can get Henry over here.
Henry is going up here with the green snowflake. Yes, Henry. Oh, more treats for Henry. He is loving that. Judson put out a lot of Friskies, wet food, really good. They enjoy it. Look at that face. Oh, look at that face. Such a cutie. I heard someone say, whoa, that's quite the jump. Yes, Bobcats can jump a vertical height of, what would you say, 40 feet?
40 feet, Melody?
No.
If these Bobcats are jumping 40 feet up in the air, then we got ourselves a whole nother problem.
No, those are cougars.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Cougars can jump up to 40 feet.
40 feet with cougars even, Melody. That's a long distance.
I'm pretty sure. We saw that photo recently.
I'll have to... fact sheet here. Welcome, everybody, for just joining us. Melody and Judson here. We have two sky-high Bobcats. I see Haley on the left, Henry over here on the right, navigating their tall skyway system. And right as I say tall, you see Henry kind of jumping off of his.
Just absolutely leaving us.
And these guys, not only do they have a little holiday enrichment, but obviously you can see Miss Haley there stopping and enjoying some treat enrichment that we added into there. But we hung these snowflakes kind of on the bottom of their skywalks. I was holding out and hoping that maybe... Here, we'll check in on Henry over here. We can walk over here, Melody.
We're just going to walk. You can see our little footprints. We have our own Bobcat walkways down here. Exactly. And they have their own Bobcat walkways. You can see where they come. Our caretakers shovel all these Bobcat walkways every time that it gets really cold and snowy. I see everyone's telling me what their weather is looking like. There's high wind warnings in Montana, and in California, you can open your windows now. It's getting so cool. Oh, my goodness. We're kind of jealous. I hate to say it, but we're kind of jealous. All this cold and this dark. I saw Pat saying Bobs are the best. They sure are. They sure are the best. And they are just loving those treats. Let me scoot a little bit over.
Perfect. Nice, nice, nice. Look at Henry enjoying himself. Haley, it looks like she's still marching around on the other portion of the skywalks. I'm expecting at least one bobcat swat at one of these hanging pieces of enrichment here. I'm holding out at least.
Ooh, mid-80s in Corpus Christi. Woo! Gosh, that is t-shirt and shorts weather. Come on. We are in like our snow pants and gloves here.
Exactly.
Ooh, Karen was saying he has a beautiful coat. He sure doesn't. It's his winter coat, and I am also jealous of that. Oh my goodness. Also kind of jealous of that really good meal he's getting. Look at how much he's enjoying that. He is having the time of his life. Aren't you, Henry?
He says, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So we have some holiday traditions, like making some holiday enrichment. What about you guys? Do you guys have any holiday traditions that you do around this time of year? It's almost halfway through December. Can you guys believe it's halfway through December already? I'm not even ready for the new year. Oh, my goodness. Crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Let's see if... Oh, Miss Haley's over there. Mr. Henry's climbing on down. He's marching around. Probably trying to get the rest of the treats that are hiding on the rest of those levels over there. Yeah, that's the good stuff, Mr. Henry. Oh my gosh. So Columbus, Ohio has some sweater weather, and their mascot is the Bobcats. How apropos. Perfect. Look at him go. Haley's up here, just getting more of that Friskies treats. They love that stuff. Look at that face. Let's see if I can. Woo! That's a good shot of her face. Look at that face. She is getting that food. Yummy. Is that yummy? So yummy.
What do you think, Miss Haley? Is that the good stuff?
I think that is the good stuff.
How about you paw at your enrichment that's hanging right there?
It's right down below her, I think. Whoop. But she is way more interested in the delicious food that we put out for her. Whoop. All the way up there. If you notice, we have some netting up above her, and that is because bobcats are climbing cats. So we have trees in this enclosure, and bobcats will climb those trees, nestle up in there. We also have these skywalks, and they obviously love those. And we want to do that because we want our cats to live wild at heart, like Henry and Haley do here. They love to run and jump and play. It's very special for them. Oh, Kathy, my holiday tradition is to try not to stuff myself with all the goodies. Well,
I've already begun, trying to attempt my holiday discipline of not eating too many treats, and it's been a feeble attempt already, Kathy. So don't worry.
We actually had our operations manager play Santa, and she brought us some really good treats, and it was a little too much for me. I gobbled them all up. So those disappeared very quickly, but we all got a tin. So thank you, Kelly. You might all know Kelly, our operations manager, from some of our videos. Oh, look at that jump. Did you all see that jump? Amazing. Maybe not 40 feet, but still pretty good.
And I know we're kind of zoomed in, and Melody, you talked about the skywalks earlier, and one thing that's kind of unique about here, we can step over a little bit too, Melody.
Beep.
And one thing that's unique about these skywalks in particular is that these were the kind of archetypes for the skywalk system that we have now. So this was the first ever skywalk system that ever existed here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, and we built it, one, to see if it could stand up for the test of time over winter and summer. Obviously, if it's something that's going to be cat proof, you can see Haley obviously determining that, and something that they take advantage of. So now you can go over to Wildcat Pines and even some of our cougar habitats, and we've implemented this skywalk system pretty much across the entire sanctuary for these species like bobcats that like taking advantage of climbing and utilizing that vertical space. So we can walk over here, Melody. But it's so cool to think that these, are the skywalks that originated all of our skywalks here at the Wildcat Sanctuary.
I actually didn't know that. Another thing that I didn't know until recently was that these two are actually not brother and sister. They were just found at the same time and brought home when they were little cubs. They were both orphans, and they came to us at TWS when they were very young. And then they were merged, and they were family ever since.
That's right, Mr. Henry and Miss Haley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there treats down there?
Yeah, he says, I'll find treats high and low.
High and low.
And so obviously, too, you can see the difference in the coloration that they have as well. And just really goes to show kind of the varying patterns of these bobcat coats among all of our cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. Pretty interesting. We can walk over and see Miss Haley sitting on her little step over here.
Yeah.
And welcome, everyone. If you're just joining us, you're tuned in to the Wildcat Sanctuary. Bobcat Haley and Mr. Bobcat Henry have been enjoying a little enrichment here. Haley is lapping up some of the treat enrichment that we placed. We did put in some paper snowflakes. I was hoping that they would give them the typical Bobcat treatment and whap and thwap them. But hey, we're still hanging out here, and maybe Henry and Haley will give us a whap and thwap on their paper enrichment. But nonetheless, they've enjoyed the treat enrichment so far. Isn't that right, Haley? She says, I don't even care about the paper. I'm here for the treats. Oh, I saw you look up at it.
Oh, maybe. What do you think, guys? Oh. Is that a yes look?
Maybe she'll grab this paper snowflake over here.
It's great. Oh, hey, Haley. You looking? Yeah, searching. She says, what's that? What's that on my habitat? I'm trying to reconnect with you guys, and oh, she's looking at it. She's thinking, what is this? It's so strange.
Hey, hen. Hey, big hen.
There you go. Look at it. What's that weird green thing? It's on top of your little thing. She's like, are there more treats here? Does the green thing mean treats? I think you got them all. I think you got pretty much all of them. I'm going to check some more comments, see how y'all are hanging out. A lot of you are saying you love those bobcat tails. I do too. They're just the cutest little things. So adorable. And their little wag in the air is too cute. And you love the sassy walk they have. Oh my goodness, us too. They just walk with that tail high in the air. So happy and active. They are. We love to make sure that our cats are happy and get a lot of enrichment to make sure that they get the energy they need here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. And look at those little faces.
Yeah, and it's, kind of to that point, Melody, it's, a lot of the times, we're doing these live posts where we kind of, what I call it is we're placing these temporary forms of enrichment, the pieces of paper, the treats for them to forage and enjoy. And but there's obviously lots of pieces of permanent enrichment, like the skywalks we were just talking about, the perches, the platforms, the toys that we add into the habitats. So yeah, it's cool to kind of dovetail on that and realize that, not only is there, this type of enrichment, the temporary enrichment, but it also takes those permanent types of enrichment to kind of, take it full circle and really give them that well-at-heart life.
And each other, of course. Social enrichment is one of the best ways that we can enrich our cats here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We love to merge our cats. The ones that are good for each other, they will show us. We have a really safe protocol where we will put them along a fence line, introduce them. They can sniff at each other and run along that fence line, and then eventually they will be merged. So it's really awesome to see how our caretaking staff will take that care and that time to make sure these cats get to know each other safely. Yeah, right. Miss Haley. That's how you got to know Mr. Henry. And now you have a friend for life. She is a friend for life. Oh, look at those eyes. She has the most beautiful eyes. Oh, there was the distinct hum of a UTV in the background, which usually to Miss Haley means food. She says, oh, you got some more for me?
Here, I'm going to spin it around for a second, and we'll watch Sophie and Kimba, or excuse me, not Sophie and Kimba, Leo and Mansa be fed. You can see two caretakers. They're doing what we're calling cooperative feeding. That's means that one caretaker is assigned each cat. Shazam, you just had your meal in the background, but he's like, I'm just gonna give them a couple extra grumbles and maybe they'll give me a piece. But this is some cooperative feeding that's happening. You've seen our forage feeding that we've talked about. Obviously we do just a regular old feeding in their inside rooms. But oftentimes we'll bring the cats outside and we'll do a kind of cooperative feeding like this. So it looks like Sophie and, second time I've said that, Leo and Mansa are certainly enjoying their afternoon meal here. And thank you everyone again who's joining us today. Melody's been doing a great job at steering the ship for Miss Haley and Mr. Henry. Bobcats enjoying some holiday enrichment and more so enjoying the treats that we put for them to forage. Like I said, you can see Shazam right there in the background. Yes, you might see him kind of pacing back and forth, but that's anticipatory pacing. Shazam obviously sees caretakers with food. Like I said, as a matter of fact, he just got his meal a moment ago from caretakers who have been going around all of Wild Woodlands and doing their feeding. So Mr. Shazam is just being very insistent there in the background. But I have to admit, this is a rather quiet lion feeding. Usually Mansa is, a little bit more vocal. Same with Leo. And Michael's just communicating with his intern Katrina, saying that I have X amount of pieces fed to Leo. How many do you have fed to Mansa? Because they want to make sure that they finish at the same time. Mansa, obviously, is a little bit more enthusiastic about mealtime than her more aloof brother. And so we're just making sure that both of them are going to be finishing their mealtime at the same moment. But there's always something happening here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, isn't that right? We're focused on bobcats enjoying themselves and celebrating the holidays here with us. And it's always great to turn around and share another experience with you guys, a little feeding. I'll let you take that back from me, Melody. Oh, look at Haley hanging out in her little bed. Let's zoom in on her.
She's just chilling in the snow in her little bed.
Yeah, here, come right over here. You can actually see both of them really well. And you'll be able to zoom in and get a great shot of them.
Going down and...
Nice. There you go, Melody.
There they are. And the second we zoom in on her, she's gone. She's gone. Oh, how funny. But her brother is still there. There you are, buddy. Oh, he stole the bed. I mean, isn't that just like a brother? Oh, I saw Nadia saying, yes, absolutely no breeding at TWS. Nadia, you're exactly right. Thank you for answering that question. We are an accredited sanctuary. That means we do not buy, breed, sell, or trade our cats. And that's a very important part of our mission. So thank you for saying that and for reaching out to tell somebody. There's that hum of the UTV. Woo. There you go, making some Lions Carol for you. Amazing. That is one of the most amazing things that we get to hear at the Wildcat Sanctuary is some lions caroling for us.
Yeah, let's look at Haley investigating her snowflake, or she was investigating her.
She was investigating her snowflake. Let's see. Let's see, Miss Haley. Oh, you coming back up? You coming back up? She says, I don't know about all that.
You don't want to swat at that snowflake, Haley? No.
I don't know about all that. That's green. I know what snow looks like.
She says, that's not snow.
I'm a bobcat. I think I know what my snow looks like. Oh my
Miss
goodness.
Haley.
She's just showing us that little tail that you guys all love so much. We love it too.
Entering the 5 wild, baby, Ramsey, and Kugless bedbox room to clean. They are confirmed locked out.
Yeah, Mr. Kitty, Mr. Kitty. Well, cool, everyone.
The most perfect girl.
I'm happy that we got to spend some time with some of our little wild residents, or medium, I should say. Henry and Haley, you guys know, are equal to any cat here at the Wildcat Sanctuary, from Bengal to Tiger to Lion. Every single one of these cats holds a special place and deserves a special place in our heart. So I'm glad, you can zoom out a little, Melody. I'm glad that we were able to bring you a live post with some of our little Wild at Heart residents. And we can zoom in on Henry. I don't know what he's doing over here as we're kind of signing off for everybody. We can come over here, Melody. Right over there. You can zoom in on Mr. Henry in his bed. But we certainly appreciate everyone joining us today. Everybody cheering on Melody as she continues to learn the ropes here.
Exactly. Thank you.
Behind the phone here for our live post here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We're happy to be including her because she's already done so many awesome things in her capacity as a media intern, and it's time to unleash her onto more. So again, I hope everyone has a great and excellent and safe weekend. The holidays are approaching, and we had fun getting a little bit excited about it today. We're going to be looking forward to more holiday enrichment live posts, as well as some turkey live posts happening leading up until the Christmas holiday on the 25th, as well as into the new year. So, hey, Melody, any parting words for our lovely and amazing followers?
Yes, thank you guys so much for your patience with me. I have loved getting to know you and loved doing lives with you, seeing you guys, talking to you guys, and showing you these amazing kitties. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for coming and seeing this live.
Bye.